Hello, my loves. So it just turned on by itself. Hi there, it's I, Kelly, and let's talk about this wolf full moon in Cancer, along with remember we're going into Mercury. We went into Mercury retrograde on the 14th, and we're still in Venus retrograde. But we're going to talk about how we can utilize this energy to help us, as well as, I'm going to pull some tarot for the collective and see how spirit wants to guide us through this energy. So, with the new year comes a fresh start. And of course, a brand new batch of astrological drama, right? Too. And as the full moon of the year, the first full moon of the year in January 2022, aka the wolf moon, isn't wasting any time putting us in our feelings. So, as you know, rising on January 17th, this illumination is asking us to face our deepest feelings and fears. And the spiritual meaning of the wolf moon is about stepping up as a fierce protector and nurturer in our own lives. So when the sun and the moon oppose each other in the zodiac each month, we have a full moon. This cosmic event marks the illuminated zenith of the lunar cycle. So full moons in astrology are associated with an increase in energy and tension, which can sometimes result in emotional buildup or blowouts. However, there are also helpful moments for letting go of old feelings, seeing situations more clearly, or bringing projects to a climax or a conclusion. So during this January 2022 full moon, emotions will be at a heightened point and we'll be challenged to find power in our feelings, okay? So what is the spiritual meaning of the wolf moon? So per the Farmer's Almanac, the wolf moon is a nickname given to a moon that takes place during the month of January. It's apparently named for the fact that wolves tend to howl more often during the winter season, which is always when this illumination occurs. It was long believed that wolves' uptick in howling during this time of year was due to hunger, given the lack of food source during the winter. However, biologists know now that howling is a territorial act that picks up during the colder months as a way for wolves to stake their claim and make their presence known. So on a symbolic level, the astrological themes of this full moon echo the survivalist vibes of its nickname origin story. So as this wolf moon is all about protection, security, and empowerment, with the sun currently in the earth sign of Capricorn, we're spending this month focused on matters of wealth, authority, and material security. But at the time of this illumination, the moon will be cross the zodiac in the maternal sign of Cancer. So this brings up feelings and issues around our homes, family lives, and emotional well-being. And it can make us feel more sensitive and in need of nurturing. So, however, we may need to, find ways to nurture ourselves. And this full moon will face off with stealthy and scrupulous Pluto, okay, bringing our shadowy sides to the surface and activating our survival instincts. It's uncomfortable to have to face our fears and insecurities head on. So this illumination could feel emotionally intense. On the bright side, it also gives us an opportunity to show up for our inner selves and open our hearts to self-compassion, which is one of the most powerful of the Cancer zodiac traits. Owning our vulnerability makes us stronger. And this illumination heightens the importance of accepting, loving, and caring for ourselves. No matter how caught up we get in the Capricorn season's theme of work, money, or financial success, it's really about how can we really work with the full moon, wolf moon energy. So, the full moon is always the first full moon. This is, like I said, always the first full moon in the year. So you might find that the intentions you set back on New Year's Day or during the January new moon that rose shortly after are coming into focus in a more realistic way under this lunation. Full moons often represent a climax or conflict, but they also bring a sense of illumination. So if you struggled in maintaining your resolution or found that all the new year, new me momentum is harder to keep up than it seemed, you can use your full moon awareness to course correct. It's a good time to identify the previously unseen roadblocks that stand between you and your 2022 goals, and start letting go of the 2021 baggage you may not have even realized you were holding on to until now. So the moon in Cancer is ruling planet, and because this lumination is taking place in its home sign, it is essentially a powerful time to align with the moon's theme in astrology too. So if you want to plan a ritual for this Cancerian lumination, embrace the element of water by taking a cleansing bath. I do have a ritual here for us, water ritual that really details that, and I'll go into that a little later. Light some candles and focus on your full moon intentions as you soak in the tub. Then let all the fears and doubts wash down the drain. If you like, you can also write down a list of everything you're letting go of and read it aloud as you bathe in the metaphorical moonlight. So, I can kind of talk. I'll talk about it now. So, the purpose is, a water ritual is, it's a need for purification. And this is an opportunity to really, release things that no longer serve you and really wash it away. So it's about really honoring yourself with a fresh, clean, and a whole new start. So the history and lore around this is the concept of baths for the purpose of purifying the body and soul date back as far as the 7th century, referred to as the humans. These Turkish baths also hosted major life events such as birth and weddings, and incorporated ritual baths into these gatherings. So the tools you'll need, if you don't know, I make bath salts. So, but you can make your own, and you can utilize Epsom salt, pink Himalayan. That's how I use Himalayan crystals, salt, essential oils like lavender, eucalyptus, or even orange extract and choices, which mine is already incorporated with those. And then you have your candles or incense and soft music. So the ritual instructions: select a time in which you won't be disturbed for at least an hour. Dim the lights, light your candles or incense, and draw a bath. Hit play on your favorite soothing music. Scoop 2 handfuls of salt into your bathtub, add a few drops of your essential oils, and carefully, mindfully slip in. So, when setting your intentions, the point of this ritual is releasing and purification, a rebirth to help usher you into the next phase of your story. So feel the warmth of the water ripple around you, inhale the calming scents, and become enchanted by the soft candlelight. Feel the weight you've been holding slip from your body as the water takes it, transmuting it. Allow the gentle bath water to cleanse you of what no longer serves you. When the water has run cold or you begin to prune, open the drain and watch the contents of the bath slowly recede, and with them, whatever you need to release. As you rise, see yourself as Aphrodite emerging from sea foam and affirm, I am pure, I am balanced, I am everything I need, I am serenity. Okay. So, okay. So we know too, let's talk about Mercury, right? So we know that Mercury, now, loves to mess with all the technology during the retrograde, right? And, we're obsessed, a lot of people are obsessed with it. And, they feel like, oh, it's going to throw a wrench in my travel plans. It sets the stage for plenty of interpersonal confusions. The astrological occurrence, like most others, is not entirely negative. And it's also an opportunity to look backward, to reflect, revise, review, and tie up loose ends before moving forward confidently and decisively. So it serves as a reminder that no matter how much you wish you could push yourself 24/7, 365 days, life wasn't designed to be lived with your foot on the gas pedal every day. In fact, by slowing down and checking yourself, you might ultimately get even further. But astrological highlights of this particular Mercury retrograde put an emphasis on inner work just as much as external work around January 17th, the full moon is in in a couple of days. And intense, we know it's in the water sign of Cancer. So this could require swimming in deep emotions that are coming up for you as Mercury turns your focus to reflecting on the past. And once Venus ends its retrograde, January 29th, you could feel lessons you've learned since December 19th, and have made you better prepared to set healthy boundaries and limits in your relationships. So, we have a new moon in Aquarius on February 1st. And this can spur inventive brainstorming that could lead you down an unconventional path. And when Venus, like we know, is in retrograde, which occurs for about 6 weeks, you can expect delays, expect confusion, and a nudge to go inward in regards to the areas of life the romance planet rules, like Mercury retrograde. Venus's backward turn is a time to go back to the drawing board, reflect and revise. But specifically in terms of relationships, creative projects, and financial endeavors. So your focus, aka Venus retrograde mission, if you will, is based on the house of your natal or birth chart that Venus is in retrograde in. So for instance, if it's in your first house itself, you'll be reflecting on your personal brand and how you want to be presented, or how you want to be presenting yourself in the world. If it's in your seventh house, a partnership, you'll be meditating on your closest one-on-one relationships. So, the word retrograde tends to trigger a great deal of nervousness, fear, and worry. But whether talking about Venus or Mercury or any celestial body, it's important to remember that these transits are just a part of the universe's regularly scheduled programming and serve a crucial purpose: to take a step back and tie up loose ends related to the themes that the planet in question deals with. As much as you might love to be plowing forward 24/7, 365 every year of your life, retrogrades remind you that it's okay to take a break, especially in order to reassess and edit key areas of your life. Okay? So let's get into the reading. So I hope that gave you some insight, what to work with, how to really go forward with this energy. So out of the Moonology, we received for the full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. And of course, we're going to pull cards for that. Let's see, what am I drawn to today? What am I going to work with? Ooh. All right. So I'm drawn right now to the Surrender deck. So when we talk about personal issues, reaching a resolution, now remember, this is for the collective. Take what resonates with you and leave out that which does not. Okay. And whenever you see this, this is for you. So, a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, what do we need to know about that? Oh, I'm missing a card here. Personal issue reaches resolution. All right, let's see what's going on. Surrender to trust. Trust the process, right? So, trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do, right? Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Remember, this is your journey, right? And that you have to trust the journey that you're on. You have, who are we not to trust? That's one of my affirmations I always say. Who are we not to trust? Trust that and when it comes to, your decisions, in your gut, right? We talked to, it's about, how does that gut feel, right? Is it okay? Trust those feelings. That's another mechanism. That's another tool that you can utilize. Don't let other people's opinions sway your opinion about, or your actions on your journey, because what happens that people, they have good intentions, but they it's all a projection or reflection or a mirror of what they're going through and how they feel or how they would move if they were you. So just keep that in mind when it comes to that. Let's pull from the Keepers of the Light. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Work Your Light Oracle. So, Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Okay. So I'm going to find this because you know what, this actually, I've never pulled this card before. So I'm very curious to see what it says. Let's see. Council of Light, 94. Okay, I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to read you what it says, so you can gaze upon it as I read it. Divine orchestration helpers in the subtle realm. The Council of the Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. They can help with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of them as your personal team of helpers in the spirit realm. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the rising of earth and all humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you receive your personal mission. Like a spirit world United Nations, they want to thank you so much for doing this work and devoting your life to uplifting the planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance regarding your personal mission. Put in your requests and let them get to work. All right, so it says, hold this card on your heart and say, Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dynamic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way and for sending me helpers and experiences that delight my mind, body, and soul. Yes, love that, love that, love that. Okay. Where do we go now, Spirit? Where should I pull now? Okay, so since we talked about Keepers of the Light, since we talk about our Ascended Masters, our guides, and our angels, let's see what they have to say. So I'm going to pull from the Keepers of the Light, which is from our Ascended Masters. Let's see what the Council wants us to know based on the energy of this full moon in Cancer, this with full moon in Cancer, Mercury retrograde, and Venus being in retrograde, and how, we can utilize this to our advantage. So, 2 cards came out. Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Also, Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations. Trust, okay? Trust the process. Trust the universe. All right, let's see what the angels want you to know. Or will us to know. Okay, signs from heaven, okay? And it says, thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence, okay? So those signs are there. That's coming from our council, from our team, from our angels, our guides, our guardians. They are here with us, working with us. Let's see what our ancestors want us to know that are within the council, our light council. So we got Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul, okay? So they're here to help us. They are part of that voice within our soul, and they're asking us to, to follow what we know, to listen to our intuitions, to listen to, our knowing, right? Because that's how Spirit speaks to us. That's how our divine Council of Light connects with us, is through our souls, right? That's how we're connected. So let me see. Do I want to go ahead and pull Tarot now? I think I do, unless there's anything else I want to pull. Oh, okay. So you know what? let's pull a Starseed card too. And we had to work your light, and so we had a Star Ancestor. So let's see what wants to come out from the Star Seed deck. The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love, okay? So that has to tie into those emotions that we're dealing with, that we could be dealing with around, this Cancer full moon with the Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde, okay? Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, okay? This is an opportunity for us to go within and to really, learn, right? To grow our souls. Remember, there's always a gift within every challenge. There's a gift within every lesson, right? We are on the school of Earth. It's time, it's higher study, okay? So if things come up for you, don't beat yourself up, right? Know that this is a process. This is how you release and let go of things and people and situations that no longer serve your highest good, okay? So let's go into this. Pull some tarot on this, what we have so far. And then, of course, we'll go into what crystals we can utilize right now. I'm always going to say, like, moonstone, but, we'll see what Spirit wants us to work with. And then what self-care we can practice right now. And, of course, affirmations, okay? So, let's see what we got going on here. Get some clarification. Okay, so let's start with when we talked about personal issues, reaching resolutions with this full moon in Cancer. What message, and I'm using my fairy deck, what messages do we need to hear around this? So the Sun card came out. So personal issues reaching this resolution actually gives us an opportunity to, by releasing what doesn't serve us, it gives an opportunity to bring in what does serve us. The number 19 with the Sun card. That's all about joy, happiness, bliss, right? Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideals that lead to rewards, and oh my God, I can't speak tonight. Accommodations, I guess. Oh my God. Okay. Gratitude for the blessings of life. Okay. So, so through these resolutions, these are going to bring blessings. The Prince of Winter is here. This is intellectual, determined, focused, and being impulsive within this energy. And it talks about seek out an intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively, suddenly, or unexpected changes. Okay, so this is a time to embrace these changes, to embrace this healing process, to release these the personal issues, and really reach a resolution in this and how you want to move forward based on the energy of this full moon, Mercury retrograde, and Venus in retrograde. So let's talk about this surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about you. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path, okay? So remember, we had that card. And so the Five of Winter came out, okay? So if you know the Five of Winter, that's the Swords energy. This is about really walking away from dishonest associations. And that's not just outside of us, but that's within us, right? Walking away from those illusions that, of fear, or, just doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome, that kind of stuff. Realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. And it's something that's not worth the effort, okay? So, surrender and trust the process, walk away from what is not serving you, right? From people and the dishonest associates. And then on the back is the Five of Summer. So we got two fives down here on the back. And so this talks about trust that there is a reason for everything that happens, okay? Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. And it's about focusing on that which frightens or worries you, okay? So in other words, it's time to release. Trust the process, okay? All right, so let's get into the Council of Light with the divine orchestration and helpers in the subtle realm. So we know we had Horus with the cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. We had Green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations. Trust, again, that's our theme, trust. Also, signs from heaven. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence, that your Council of Light is here. Our Council of Light is here to work with us. But remember, we got to ask them to come in, right? We have free will. If we don't ask, they cannot come in and ask it. But we have to be specific in what we're asking for. The star answers, or follow the voice of your soul. So they're saying, this is how we communicate. It's through your soul. Three of Autumn came out. Follow your passions when it comes to your career. Or, when we talk about Autumn, it's about Pentacles. So follow your passions when it comes to how you show up on the earth, right? Be the best at what you do. So what brings you joy? What gives you passion? Be the best at that. And being compensated and for your creative talent. So know that your counsel is here to work through you and with you through your passions and your talents. And the 10 of winter is here. So this is great. This is endings of difficult situations and new beginnings. We know this is mental energy. So this is a resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of any addictions or codependencies. I love that. So they're here to work with us on that. All right. So let's talk about from the starseed. We had the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love, and Earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Justice. Okay, the Justice card came out, the number 8. And it says, take the time to review the details carefully. So this is what they're being asked with this full moon and, everything, taking time to review, taking time to go within and, review, release, right? All those things, right? Reflect. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions, okay? So this is knowing that, yeah, it may seem like you're dealing with this conflict, but know that it will soften, but it's up to us to really allow it, right? So it's important that you allow those lessons to be those gifts, that you allow those things to come up in you that you may not necessarily like, but you still got to love it because it's you. So you got to allow those things to come up. You have to face them, even if you don't know what they're about, because sometimes it's not even your stuff. Could be ancestral things that you're dealing with, right? So allow those things to come up, take notice of them, right? But then release them and let them go. 5 of Springs is on the back. So this is about, talks about opposing goals arising from differing opinions, okay? Feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So this is also within this, anytime we deal with moon energy, we're dealing with a test. So this is like, are you going to follow your path, your journey? Now look at moon card right there. Are you going to follow your path, your journey? No, are you going to allow others to continue to make your decisions or influence your decisions, right? You have to do it because it's right for you, because it feels right in your gut, okay? And then we got the moon, powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth within a situation, okay? I'm going to put that down. I love that. A lot of us are going to also, with this 5 of autumn, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged, or money issues. So, this is also about, lack mentalities, limited beliefs, releasing and letting that go through the process. I'm going to put that down too. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what self-care is out here for us around this energy. All right, so crystals, connect with crystals. I'm about to pull and see what crystals we could be working with right now. Also, family. It's a lot going on, emphasis on family around this energy, especially around that Venus energy, with Venus being in retrograde. Mercury retrograde, communication, right? Just release, full moon. So, be prepared that the ones that are not doing the work, this could be a very rough moon for them. So prepare yourself, be mindful of who you have around you, and just be understanding that when they're not doing the work, they're going to go through it, okay? So, just remove yourself from the situation, right? And really concentrate and focus on your peace. So the green calcite is what we receive for our heart chakra. And it says, can aid in prevention and healing of infection, relieves anxiety, stress, and helps with coping, promotes calming of emotions, encourages forgiveness of self and others. And the affirmation, I find pleasure in the simple joys of life. Love that. All right, let's see what affirmations are out here for us around this energy and what we need to know. Okay, so 2 cards came out. The universe has big plans for me, and it's time to claim them. Yes, but in order to claim them, we got to let go of the things that don't serve us so we can bring in what does, right? And also, I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe, right? That's back to that trust. Trust the process. Trust that the universe has your back. Assume that everything is going going beautifully, and everything is happening the way it's meant to happen. And stay present. Be mindful. Is what is working for you right now? What is beneficial to you right now in this moment? Do you have everything you need right now? Okay, that's what it's about. So focus on that. Service came out from the wild offering, and self-love. So service says, you stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation, right? All right. So, because, a lot of times, what we do is when we're working on manifesting, right? We're like, we're like, oh, I want this, or you know what I'm saying? And we always make it about, like, we have to assume that everything is going to work out the way it's meant to work out, right? When it comes to the universe. So that's the part of that trust. That's a part of being a service, right? Doing it because, you love it. Because, because you want to offer, what fulfills you to others, right? And it's not about gasping or manipulating the situation or the universe. It's really about you just being about your self-love. And it says, show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. Oh, I love that, love that, love that. So, yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed this, that you got some information out of it, and that it spoke to you. Remember that I'm going to put my Linktree link in here, so go and get yourself, where's my journal? Where's it at? Oh, I'm like, where's my journal? There it is. Go and get your journal, your self-love journal, okay? Fill it out every day. Things, you can go ahead and download. This will be in my Linktree link. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram links are in there, as well as, you can go and when you do the journal, download that. You can also, go on there and see about my program, 7-week program starting February 6th, okay? It's all about really, learning how to transform and empower yourself. That's a beautiful thing, right? And, during that 7 weeks, we let go of, all the misconceptions about ourselves, and you tune into inner healing and get ready to find complete balance and total zen. And, we'll be peeling back those layers and discover who we are, at our core. And we will learn how to connect and heal our inner child. And we release and let go of self-sabotage and limited beliefs with guaranteed tools and techniques designed to support us through our journey. Okay. We will also practice guided visualization meditations designed to inspire and encourage you on your leaps of faith. We will have an introduction into the benefits of like grounding and balance through our chakra systems and more. So each week we practice bringing our attention to our needs rather than our wants. And we practice non-judgment and forgiveness of ourselves and others so that we may feel peace and awareness within. And this is what I promise. And this is what I've done. This will be my 4th 7-week program. And the women have gone through this program have been so successful. I'm so proud of them. What we do is we're both accountable. I'm accountable. You're accountable. I'm committed. You're committed to growth and transformation. And so, don't hesitate. Remember, you only get one life that you remember, or most of the time remember, on this journey. And it's up to you to really make the best of it. So, reach out if you're interested in the 7-week program. Also, if you want to learn Tarot as a tool of divination, you can do that. It's an online course. I put 12 weeks, but it's really at your own pace. We meet once a month and we get together and we talk about all things Tarot. It doesn't matter where you at on your journey, if you're in week 12 or if you're in week 1, but it's all about learning, practicing Tarot, getting comfortable with Tarot, and how to connect it to your, to your soul, how to speak, get to know yourself, and how to connect with your highest self, your spirit team, your guides, your council of light, right? That's what it's all about. And really just educating, you know what I mean? But yeah, so that, of course, apothecary, I have candles. I actually just finished a candle for someone, and I'm about to put that in the mail today. I make individual candles with, let me show you. Oh. So this is the candle I made for dear Shamika, and this is her essential oil she's going to use to dress her candle, and it has her name and her birth date on it. And I created it just for her, for what she was working on and what she wants to manifest. Okay, so as you can see, inside here is her manifestation that she wrote and sent. And it is, and when she lights her candle, this is all different types of resin and all kinds of good stuff in here. And I'm like I always want, put it in a safe spot, put it in a place where, because this is powerful magic, and it will like freak you. When I made my first one and I made it for me, it literally, the whole jar, like it broke apart. It was like it like, this is like a soy beeswax, right? And mix. And my candles last long, right? Normally, but because of like everything that's put in, all the intentions, all the magic, that sucker burnt up in a night. And then when the next morning, because I had it on my altar, the next morning it literally like broke apart, like the whole jar and everything. So I took it and I buried it in my backyard, right? So those are my intentions that I said. And so you get this, you get, she also wanted a chant and a mantra. So that was also included in her package that she can utilize just for her. It's also added her astrological information on there to really to tune into her candle and just moving forward into 2022. So yeah, that's kind of like what I've been working on right now. You can also catch me, I'm doing more on Clubhouse, and I just joined a new app called Wisdom. So after I leave here, I'm actually going to be going on there and giving the same reading again. So as always, I just want to say I'm sending you all love, light, and healing, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.